Hello everyone. I'll be talking about if-else statements and switch statements. So here's an introduction on if-else statements. In programming, programming involves choosing different paths of code execution based on certain conditions. So this is why we use if-else statements. For example, determining if a number is positive, negative, or zero, etc. If statements. So if statements includes a block of code which is executed only if the condition is true. For example, checking if the user's age is about 18 to grant access to a website. So here's the format. There's if conditions, and the code will be executed if the condition is true. Here's an example. There's an integer number which is equal to 10. If the number is more than 0, this will be executed. Hence, 10 is more than 0, so the number is positive. Else statements. The else statements follows an if statement and provides an alternate block of code if the condition is false. An example would be providing a message if the age condition is not met, or blocking the website, etc. Here's a format. So we have an if condition, and if this is not, if the condition is false, then it goes to the else condition, and this this code will be executed. Here's an example. The integer number which is entered as -5, and if the number is more than 0, then the number is positive will be executed, or if this is false, then the else statement will be executed, which is number is negative, and hence we get this. Else if statement. So the else if statement allows the user to make multiple conditions to be checked sequentially if the previous conditions are false. So an example would be categorizing a student's grade as A, B, or C based on their score on an exam. So here is the if condition 1, and if this is false, it goes to the else if condition, which is the second condition, and if this is also false, then it goes to else condition, which will be executed at the very end if both of these are not true. So here's an example. The integer number is 0, and if the number is more than 0, then the number is positive, will be executed. Else if condition says that if the number is lesser than 0, then the number is negative, and both of these are false, so else condition will be executed, which says the number is 0. Switch statements. The switch statements is used to perform different actions based on different conditions for a single variable. An example would be selecting a day of the week and performing actions based on the day chosen. So the switch statement consists of multiple case blocks that compare a variable's value against the constant variables. The constant value. Each case block contains code that executes when the variable matches a specific constant value. The default case is executed if none of the case values match the variable's values. Here's a format. So case 1 value will be executed if the value entered is equal to case 1 value. And then there's case 2, and then default, which will be executed if none of these are matching to the value entered. So here's an example. The integer day that's entered is 3, and here we have case 1, which has day name as Monday, case 2, which has day name as Tuesday, and so on. Because our integer day entered is 3, we see that case 3 is Wednesday, and hence we also have here the string which says day and then the day name which is the integer. Hence we get day equals Wednesday.